Cyborg meets machine, full power. Cyborgs on the scene, the final hour. Battle fierce, battle strong. Let's go, let it rip. I'm a big battler, take this challenge. Fight for the right to bring back the balance. Faster than what you've seen before. Let's go, let it rip. Forces and fight as one. We got speed, we got power. Let's go, let it rip.
We've seen 4 warrior battles so far. The first battle was Flame versus Lightning. Next, Sunburst versus Stone. Then came Sunburst versus Lightning. And the Flame versus Stone battle most recently. There are a total of 9 confirmed sanctuaries throughout Teslandia.
Actually, there are 8 if we ignore the sanctuary Hydro already claimed. Which means that after the 4 previous warrior battles we've had, there are now 4 sanctuaries with tokens still left to claim.
Now each nation has 2 matches left to battle for them.
And each of them have yet to face one opponent in particular.
In order to keep things fair, it seems that the best way is to put the nations that have not yet battled each other together.
Of course I agree. Flame has been waiting for far too long to settle the score against Sunburst. We have 1 win and 1 loss each. So let this battle decide which of us is fit to be Teslandia's leader, once and for all.
Then the last battle remaining to be matched will be between Lightning and Stone. Does either nation object?
We don't. We will take care of this battle as easily as we took care of the last 2.
Easily? Now you're overconfident just because you somehow won against Flame and Sunburst. So you really don't think Stone is much of a threat now?
I did not mean it with that intention.
Well, I understand how you feel. Stone has only 1 Bay Battler. I recall that their only warrior was completely obliterated by Flame's torch Fireblaze. It's clear the advantage is completely on Lightning's side. There is a good chance your winning streak will continue for 3 in a row. However, that would be too boring. Since Stone is participating in the warrior battles, I would like to see them step up and show some spirit.
How dare you say that? Lightning interfered with your struggle for power against Sunburst, so now you're using tactics to rile up the opponent you both defeated. That is the epitome of selfishness.
What's that?
You don't need to tell us that there's no turning back at this point. We know that quite well on our own, given our status in these contests. If we thought we couldn't obtain a single token, then there was no reason for us to stand up and take part in the warrior battles in the first place. It doesn't really matter who our opponent is. All we can do now is leave our fate to chance and fight.
Then the matter's been decided. The next warrior battles will be Sunburst versus Flame, and Lightning versus Stone.
So it's been decided, huh?
Yeah, our next opponent's gonna be Sunburst. This one will be the real battle for supremacy.
It totally makes sense that August would be the one fighting for Sunburst.
But who's gonna be sent for Flame?
That's enough sparring! Attention, form ranks! As each and every one of you know by now, The next warrior battle will be between Flame and Sunburst. It's been announced. However, let me remind you, the Bay Battlers are not the only ones who must light the way to Flame's future. The Bay Battlers will open the path for us to become Teslandia's leader. But each and every one of you must work hard together with them. You must focus all of your energy now. Train tirelessly for the days that lie ahead of us. Sir!
So then, we'll ace trainee gear. Step forward, please.
Ma'am.
You are now commandeered to begin a special strength training program. So prepare yourself.
Ma'am!
I knew it would be Gear.
Of course it's him. We can't afford to lose the next battle. He'll win, I'm sure of it. Saber Lion is no match for Gear.
What's the matter? You have a problem with the commander's decision?
No way. I'm painfully aware of the difference between us. I accept Command's decision to pick him. It's just...
It's finally time, Your Majesty.
Our next opponent is the detestable Flame. This time we have to show them Sunburst's true power and make sure they know it loud and clear. They cannot mess with the Kingdom of the Sun.
Our second win will also give us more tokens than Flame currently possesses at this point. But two-time winner Lightning's next opponent is going to be Stone. Stone has lost twice already, and there's a good chance they'll lose to Lightning in this battle as well.
If that happens, then even if we beat Flame, we won't catch up to Lightning. That's the reality. Just terrific, Marius! This is all your fault! If you hadn't dropped the ball with Lightning in the first place, then we would be in position to widen the gap with Flame in the next battle. How long will you hold His Majesty back before you stop this?
My sincere apologies, sire.
There is no use in rehashing past events. Our loss will encourage us to do better in the next battle.
Yes, King August.
Certainly Lightning's winning streak was unexpected, but still, I know we'll catch up with them in the end. However, the battle against Flame is a different story. We must not fall behind Flame no matter what the cost is. The outcome of this next battle against Flame will have a great impact on the overall state of the warrior battles. Therefore, Diddley, Paul, I am temporarily putting our governmental affairs in your hands. I'm going to concentrate on the imminent battle at hand.
Your Majesty!
Yes, sir.
So what is that thing, Sora?
One of the people who came to see us off gave it to me. It's supposed to be a protection charm.
When we all left home, that was quite a send-off.
Oh, you can do it!
Do your best, Nico and Al.
Winning against both Flame and Sunburst, you're really amazing.
You can do it! Win the next one for Lightning, too!
You are all so young, but you're working so hard for Lightning, thank you. Take this charm with you. It's filled with my prayers for your safe return. Thanks so much!
They've treated us like heroes since we beat Flame and Sunburst. Everyone's expectations are really high because of it. So we have to defeat Stone for sure this time, and keep this awesome winning streak of ours going. So, does everyone agree with me?
Yeah.
I know. We traveled to Hydro, and now we're going all the way to Stone's Sanctuary. Why do we always have to travel so far?
Stone is the furthest away from all the other nations. It's on Teslandia's remote frontier.
It all just happened by chance, nothing more than that.
Oh, of course I know that, but it's taking a bit longer to get there than I expected. I'm starting to get worried about our remaining food reserves.
Hey, what's that mean? After the Hydro fiasco, why didn't you pack extra just in case? A present of food would have been much more useful than this inedible charm thing.
Come on, Al, don't say stuff like that.
Well, maybe we can resupply along the way, guys.
But where can we go? Look at this place.
Grandpa, have you ever been to Stone before?
No. No one ever goes to Stone because they actually want to go to Stone.
But why not?
They haven't actually done much terraforming at all in stone, so I've heard the place is nothing but mostly rocks and dirt. It seems they can turn their meager mineral resources into only enough food and water to survive. Anyway, we can't really know until we see it for ourselves.
Anyway, let's hurry up. I want to go and check out the sanctuary before the battle if we can.
Good idea. This being stone, they will have the home advantage after all. If we don't know the exact lay of the land, we might find ourselves in a bit of a pinch.
Like when somebody got into a big pinch when facing Sunburst in battle.
I won in the end, so who really cares? And this time we have a definite advantage over them. We have 2 wins against Flame and Sunburst right in our pocket. But our opponent lost 2 in a row. So no need to worry.
I'm not sure it's that clear-cut.
Huh?
It is true that we beat Flame and Sunburst in battle. However, we were facing their number 2 battlers, Sid and Marius. Guy from Stone, on the other hand, fought their number 1s, August and Gear. He may have lost to those 2, but he held his own against them pretty well.
Plus, after losing 2 times in a row, he's going to be really desperate to secure a win for Stone, isn't he?
If we lower our guard, we'll be in trouble.
Hey, don't go acting all weak and scared before the battle even begins. I've decided that my next opponent will be August Saber Lion, or even possibly Gear's Torch Fireblaze. So I'm leaving this battle with Stone. All up to you, Nico. Have fun.
Huh?
Hold on, you can't decide that all on your own.
No. Everyone, look. That's the desert that leads to Stone. Once we pass through that, we will be in Stone's domain.
We actually have to cross this thing? Just how long is it gonna take to finally get to Stone?
Grandpa, what's that?
That's a caravan. We've come across a rare sight indeed.
It's a caravan?
Yes. It's made up of stateless nomads. They're mostly a group of traders who travel all around Teslandia. I know. We may be able to convince them to share some of their food.
Did you say food?
You think so?
All right, then. You can have this.
Thank you very much. You're most helpful.
Hold on. Are you 2 Bay Battlers?
What's that? We are.
Seriously? You know about Bay Battlers?
We know that the nations of Teslandia are fighting each other for tokens in these warrior battles.
If it means Teslandia will become more plentiful, then it's good for us. No matter who wins.
So, you mean if Teslandia...
We're on our way to a battle. In Stone right now!
In Stone? Huh? Are you planning to travel through this desert?
Yes, we are. Why do you ask?
We don't want to frighten you, but you should turn back now.
Huh? No way! We can't do that!
The future of Lightning is resting on this battle we have with Stone. We cannot turn back from it at this point.
I see. Then please be very cautious out there.
We will pray that you don't end up meeting the demon of the desert before you reach Stone.
Let's go.
The demon of the desert?
What is that?
It's as if there's a bad wind blowing now.
Yeah, I sense it too. What are you doing? We said something about a bad wind blowing, so why didn't you take a detour out of this mess?
There is no detour. There's no other route to take us to Stone.
But this wind is much stronger than expected.
Is this what the caravan men meant about a desert demon?
Hey, give me a break. It's just a little sandstorm.
Whatever it is, the ship can't take much more.
Grandpa!
Yes, there's no other choice. We'll find somewhere to take shelter from this terrible sandstorm. We'll just rest while it passes.
is the storm gonna last? It's been going on for such a long time now. Huh? The desert sand is moving? What is that monster? Nico, Al, emergency, wake up!
Huh? What's up?
Whoa! What was that? Oh, so it's a...
Grandpa!
Doctor!
Whoa! What is that thing?
That is an earth greed. It's an elusive giant creature, rumored to live in the most remote deserts of Teslandia.
When you say giant, just how big are we talking about here?
I never imagined I would get to see one on a trip to Stone.
This is really no time to be impressed.
It's coming here!
Come on, we have to get out of here. This has to be the demon the caravan men were talking about back there. Earth greeds come to the surface when there is a storm to search for their prey, and they are extremely violent creatures. They will attack anything and everything that they find on the surface.
This is no joke. I'm not gonna be eaten by that thing. Nico!
Got it!
Nico, Al, what are you planning to do?
We've never summoned you outside of a warrior battle before.
But you guys are our only hope at the moment.
Here we go! 3, 2, 1! Let it rip! Come on, Spark Dragoon!
Lightning Griffin!
Yes, great job!
Now chase that ugly thing out of here!
Spark Dragoon!
Lightning Griffin! Are you okay, Nico?
What incredible power!
Hey, it's gone! Where'd it go?
Al, right behind you!
Hey, you let him go! Griffin!
Oh no! What's that thing doing to Griffin?
When an earth greed catches its prey, it drags it underground into its nest to eat.
I won't let you take him away!
You saved my skin. Be very careful, Nico. That thing is way nastier than any warrior we have ever come across. We can't go one-on-one with it. We aren't strong enough individually. We have to attack it together.
No. Please, let me and Dragoon take care of this.
Huh? What are you talking about?
If I lose to that Earth Greed here, I have no chance against Minotaurus. Let's go! Dragoon!
I think I get it now.
I'm going to face power with speed!
Amazing! Look, he's dodging every one of the Earth Greed's attacks.
Now's the time! Dragoon!
it up, Nico!
No matter how strong an attack is, it can't inflict any damage if it doesn't hit the target. Confuse the opponent with speed and strike when it leaves an opening. This battle suits Dragoon's abilities quite perfectly.
You can do it, Nico! Why is it running away?
It is not running. It's buried itself in the earth to prepare for another shot at its prey. Don't let down your guard. It'll come back from below.
It may have disappeared for now, but there will be a slight disturbance in the wind when it reappears. I just have to listen for that.
Go, Dragoon!
Hooray!
Very well done, Nico.
Well, you sure got some good practice in before the stone battle, huh?
Sure did, Al.
And it looks like you figured out a good way to face Minotaurus. You can do it, Nico. We're all counting on you, Ace.
All right. But if a monster like that lives out here, what could stone be like?
Looking out through my own window, I see the future and the past. But when I need to find my way home, I turn to you to help me back. Hold tight, hold on. Everything is happening at hyperspeed. Hold tight, hold strong. Nobody is ever gonna take our dream. There is nothing that can stop us. No answer that we cannot find. We know that we can make it happen if we only have the will to try. Hold tight, hold on, hold strong. Everything is happening at hyperspeed. Hold tight, hold strong. Nobody is ever gonna take our dream.
Who says I'm never gonna win? You say it would be better if I had never joined in the battles at all? Thinking like that is why Stone never ever changes. I'm different than all of you. I'm going to keep fighting. I will keep on fighting and fighting. I will fight until I finally win. I'm not some sad, pathetic loser. Next time on Beywarriors Cyborg. Determination. Crush them. Iron Minotaurus!